What up, y'all? Hey,
Kenneth already in the chat.
with Rear Naked Takes, Kenneth DeLapp in the chat. Hey, Kenneth, do me a solid. Can you see Dillon? Because I can't see Dillon. And I don't like it. I want to see my boy. So, Kenneth DeLapp, let me know. Let us know if you can see old Dillhole. It's kind of a big deal that we see him. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to Rear Naked Takes. 320 UFC 322 preview. Rear Naked Takes.
Damn, I can't see me on the live either.
320 UFC
What the
322 preview. I'm gonna
I can't see me on
I'm
the
gonna
live
kick you out, and then I'm going to let you get back in here. So 1 second, let me remove you. So it's just me. Now I added you back, and you're still black as fuck. Are you black squaring us, bro? Oh. All right, now there's a circle with like the little figure in it. Something's happening. Kind of says battery.
No, it's not a battery thing.
You didn't happen to like turn the camera off or flip a little switch?
No, it's a USB. It doesn't have a battery.
Wanna fully exit and then come back?
Yeah.
All right, I will keep I'll keep Kenneth DeLapp entertained, and you do your thing and then come on back. Anyways, again, welcome to Rear Naked Takes. We're going to preview the UFC 322. Like I said, I don't know about you guys. I am absolutely jazzed for this event. I think the main event will be the fight of the year. The pec dance. Want to see the pec dance? Just for you, Kenneth. Kenneth said, do the pec dance. There it is. All right. Hey, look at that. Here, let's put you back over here. Isn't it crazy? Like your TV's not working, you hit it, boom, it works. Freaking you exit and come back and it works. Like what's the what does that mean?
Idea.
You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah. Entertainment achieved. That's right, Kenneth. That is right. So as I was rambling about, we're gonna go over the fights. I think we're going to see the fight of the year in November. Late in a matter of November, January, December, it's going to be the fight of the year. I think we're talking about Marab, but I think that JDM and Islam are going to put on just an unbelievable display of MMA, and I'm calling the fight of the year. We'll talk about who's going to win that, how it will potentially go down. We have an awesome female fight in the co-main event, which is also a championship. I think that's also going to be a great fight. Can't always say that about the ladies, but I do believe in this situation we can say that about the ladies. And then the undercard, we'll talk about that as well. Let's talk. Why don't we talk a little? Want to hear the story of this shirt? Can you see it?
Make CrossFit great again?
You see who's on it?
Oh my God, is that Grunler, Ingram, and someone else?
Nope. We got the man who started it all, Greg Glassman. That's Mr. Greg. We got the Dave Castro. And we got the homeless guy from Santa Cruz and Savan Matosian. Story behind this shirt was actually the first time I met Savan, 2020.
And you still can't say his name right.
Okay, yeah. Are we going to do this today? I can't say anyone's name. Yeah, Kenneth said it. Greg Glassman, Castro, homeless, Savan. So we're at the 22, I don't want to say it's 22 games in Madison, and I'm with Jethro and his massive 6'8" friend who also does CrossFit, Real good dude. We had met a few other Sevenistas hanging out. We're at North Park. They had finished whatever event. And we had seen him, going and doing his thing with his cameras all over the place. And the event ends. Everyone starts exiting. So we just kind of post up shop, waiting for everyone to go, seeing if he'll still even be there. And the crowd is funny. Like, everyone exits. Jethro and I are, shooting the shit. We look over, and he's like already found us. He's already seen us. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's already like looking at us, and we're like, oh, and we like run over and we're hugging him. And I don't know, I feel like it was a 22 games because I don't know, maybe it was.
Jethro says it's 23.
Kenneth said it was 23.
All right, yeah, sorry.
Me
jumbled up.
So we run over and, give the hugs and the what's ups, and we're just talking and, all the things. And Jethro's he's such a, with his New York accent, like he's a smooth talker. So he's talking it up. We're chopping it up. And all of a sudden this dude comes out of nowhere. This like young Asian dude comes out of nowhere. Like, I want to say homeboy was on the spectrum because he had no social IQ. You know what I'm saying? Like, you walk up on Savan, a couple other guys, you're probably going to like kind of wait your turn to talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was in there and he was like, oh my God, Savan, what's up? Probably Ken Walters. No, dude. That's funny though. No, it was a little Asian dude. And he just busts in right in the middle of us. Oh my God, Savan, I'm like a big fan and blah, blah, blah. And they start talking. Savan, he might be the most toxic man in CrossFit, but he's a genuinely good dude. And he's entertaining the dude. I'm going to text him right now, by the way. He's talking to the guy, and he's, being nice. And the guy's like, yo, I brought something for you. All of a sudden, he whips out these shirts. He gives me one. I think he gave Jethro one. He definitely gave Savan one. And I'm like, I look at it, I'm like, you got to be kidding me, dude. This is 2022 or 23 where, like, it's the height of everyone hating Greg and the hate of Savan. And I think Dave was fired that year or the year before. So, like, it wasn't the most popular thing to, like, be wearing this around. But I'm like, dude, this was, like, the coolest gift I could ever, get at that moment. But yeah, it was hilarious. That's where I got this shirt from. That's the backstory of Make CrossFit Great Again. I've only wore it like 3 freaking times.
Man, that was the most boring story of all time.
Wasn't it? Wasn't it such a lame story? I kind of drug it out, but I'm gonna text him. I'm gonna text him right now. What's going on in your life, my guy? Tell me something not boring.
I don't have anything not boring. My life is pretty damn boring. No, it's cool. It's we're just it's a cool Friday. Work. Went and shot some pool with the father-in-law after work. That's it. That's all I got.
What about training
War
for the
freedom.
week, dog? You've been training, you've been sparring, you've been doing the darn thing.
Kenneth says war and freedom.
War and freedom. I mean, does it get any better? You can't have one without the other, right?
This is a Marvin Hagler hat that's made in homage to Marvin Hagler for Dustin Poirier.
Does Kenneth know who Marvin Hagler is?
Oh, I'm sure he does.
I feel like
Kenneth
he would.
is
Like
based.
Kenneth, yeah, he knows
means.
stuff.
But it is kind of
sparring.
Funny. War and
sparring.
Freedom. It's kind of funny. I wore this hat because I'm about to go to war with Sevi.
Yeah, if he freaking shows up, freaking turd.
No idea. Marvin Hagler, look him up.
You've been sparring this week, though?
One of the greatest boxers of all time. Look up Marvin Hagler, Tommy Hearns. Freaking one of the greatest fights of all time. Yeah, went and sparred yesterday. It was good. Good outing. Elbow feeling good. Still got a little bit of popping action going on. Just scar tissue.
That's what I was going to ask you. Like,
it extends just fine. Like, there's no pain or nothing, but like sometimes it just gives a little click here and there. But my knees do the same thing. I've got some battered up knees too, so I'm not really worried about it if there's no pain. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. Does it feel weak? Does it feel strong? Does it?
No. Surprisingly, it's pretty strong. It's pretty strong. I still got a good jab hand, and it's I think a little bit of hesitancy, like I think just psychologically.
Oh God, yeah. Are you kidding me? Jeez. Have you been back in that same position? Which I have to imagine you have been, like with the dude on top of you, freaking your arms down.
I always got dudes on top of me.
Well, tell me more about that.
No, I haven't been in that exact position, but just wrestling scrambles, things like that. I mean, it's fine. It's strong. It's good. I'm looking to fight soon. So we were aiming at December 6th, but that's not going to happen. So we're looking at January.
January. Why in the world?
Get another scrap in.
Can't I hear you anymore?
You can't hear me?
The hell did I do? Hold on, I'm going to exit and...
Man, a lot of technical difficulties.
All right, say something.
Can you hear me now?
What the hell happened to my audio?
Is it me? I'm showing
audio. I tell you, we are... I feel like we're getting smoother, but like...
Kenneth, is it me?
Where I'm like, what?
Hello?
Let's try this again.
Can you hear me?
If you can hear me, explain to KDL who Marvin Hagler is.
Did you say Marvin?
KDL said no idea.
I already explained it. I don't know what you did, dude. Man, this is off to a freaking banging start, isn't it? Holy shit. Good thing we only got one listener.
That's nuts. Did you hear me?
I can hear you just fine.
No, I can hear you again, but did you hear what I said? Homeboy, I think KDL is saying he does not know.
I already explained it.
You did explain it.
Yeah.
I didn't hear you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. Oh my God. Bro, are you going to do Chad?
Fuck no.
Why not?
What do you mean? What do you mean? Why not?
Like it gets in the way of training, or it's a dumb. Like that's what I mean. Like it either gets in the way of training. It's a dumb workout. It's blah blah. Like what's the reasoning behind not doing it?
I don't think it's a dumb workout. I think it's like a complete fucking suck fest, and that's good to do every once in a while. But no, I'm all set on fucking rhabdoing my legs, 1,000 step ups with a vest on. I mean. I do Murph every year. That's about all I got. Look, if I did it, it would be on a whim. If a couple of buddies wanted to do it or something, like, or maybe it would be just by myself, like in the gym in the middle of the night if I couldn't sleep. You know what I mean? Like something crazy like that. But no, I have no interest in doing that, just because I think it'll. For one, I don't know if I could I'd just be fucking bored to death, man. And then
I guess you've never done it.
No. And then I'd be crushed for a week. It'd be not fun to train at all. I don't know. I don't have any interest. I'll pass on that one.
Yeah, I feel you.
Is that a yearly thing, like Murph is?
Yeah, it's become Kenneth, back in the last 5 to 7 years, it's become the Veterans Day go-to workout. Prior to that, I'm trying to think. I think like at my gym, Veterans Day, prior to Chad being like the thing, it was just like a hodgepodge, like whatever. You know what I'm saying? What hero WOD fits into workout. The program? Yeah. So, but 5-7 years ago, it kind of turned into the thing, and I've done it every year. But man, I just really struggle. And I don't know if I talked about it last week or no. Yeah, I talked about this idea last week that in reference to the rogue programming, but I am the guy who will do any workout, bro. I'll do any workout. My Veterans Day workout this year was 1775, and it's dedicated to the Army. That's when the Army was formed, and it's a 60-minute AMRAP, 60 minutes, 17 power cleans at 135, 75 air squats. And then this is where it gets really interesting. You strip the bar down. You carry the empty barbell 200 meters. You then retrieve a plate, carry that 200 meters, retrieve the other plate, 200 meters. Then you continue 17, 75, same thing. You do that for 60 minutes. So I'll do some dumb shit. But like, Chad, I don't have any interest in that workout. It 1,000 step-ups? Like, come on, you know? So I don't know. We're slated to do it tomorrow. But there's nothing in me that actually wants to do it. We'll see. We shall.
I get it.
See.
You know, I get the gist of it. Going to a complete pain cave and a suck hole, and like you're just like fucking man. I mean, given the Chad's background, and I think it's programmed perfectly. I think I don't know anything about the intentionality of how it was programmed, but I know it always has something to do with the hero, obviously. But you know, given how he was passed away and took his own life, I gotta wonder if it's like kind of one of those things that did Dave program it?
What's up, David Weed? Holy crap.
Oh, David
Good
Weed.
to see you, man. I hope you stick around, dude. Just hang out for a little bit. But yeah, Dave programmed it, and I think the story is that Chad was training or had done a climb of a mountain, and so like, you know, the idea of stepping up. So like I get that. I totally understand that.
I just figured it was a way to put you in a freaking just like dark place for a long time and like really suck through it and then like come out the other side, you know. I don't know, but no, I've never done it. I don't know. I'm no interest. I'll probably do it eventually, but
yeah, we'll see. I might wake up tomorrow and be like, yeah, let's go. Let's just do it. But yeah. So you've been back to training. We talked some Chad there. I'm back to or just maintaining my regular old one workout a day, maybe with some conditioning before or after, longer running, whatever. And then I've been falling back in love with just straight up pump, dude. Just some curls, you know, bench press, slow it down, just get a nice pump on. I've been falling back, and I don't know, maybe that's age, 40 years old, and I've freaking 14 years of doing this, and it can get tough to take yourself to that dark spot, that dark place. You know, I think Froning talks about it. Like today, I did some Sentinel stuff, and it was like a Olympic lifting kind of session, and then workout was 2-minute windows. You did 20 front squats at 115, and then the rest of the 2 minutes you did bar facing burpees back and forth. Then you rest 2 minutes, you know, 5 rounds of that, bro. God, that got dark. It got dark quick, and it stayed dark for a long freaking time. But it's hard to keep taking yourself to that spot as you get older, and you know. But I'm trying. I'm maintaining some fitness. But man, David Weed, I hope you stay. I hope you stay, my friend.
What's the deal with David Weed? You guys pick on him a lot, don't you? Or does he pick on you guys?
It's mutual. I think at first David and I had a funny, like a more contentious relationship because
Sean Letterman.
You know, David, Sean, what's up, dude? Good to see you here, man. David was kind of like everyone hated him. You know what I'm saying? Like everyone hated David, and I got to a point with David where I'm like, dude, I actually like this guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I respect this guy. You know, like we got a lot, and people say like, oh, I agree with Saban all the time. Like, honestly, I don't. Like, there's a lot of things I don't agree with, but I also don't try to be a contrarian just to be a contrarian. Like, David can be sometimes. Pat obviously is. There's a handful. Like,
are they doing it like just to add to the fire, like to fuel the fire of the chat, or to?
Well, sometimes, and I think David does a good job at that. You know what I'm saying? Like he does a good job at like just kind of adding fuel to the fire. But then he'll laugh at himself and like, you know, whatever. We all have an understanding. But like, yeah, he and I like in the chat. It's not like I don't know if he's got Instagram or not. So it's not like we talk anywhere else. It's just in the chat. But I've grown to like David Weed and enjoy his presence. So it was kind of a bummer when all those guys got banned, man. And I'll tell you what, like, I actively advocated for them to not be banned. Like, it ain't my show, and I don't carry any weight. But they're necessary. These dudes are necessary, you know?
I'm not in
like,
the chat enough to know, like, you know what I mean? Like, often I'll
right,
watch,
you're a little disconnected with
yeah,
it.
I watch, you know, I try to keep up as much as possible, but I don't typically watch live. So I don't know who got banned or why, you know what I mean?
Yeah, the great banning of 2025. I'm pretty sure Sean was banned. But I advocate. I'm like, hey, you want to, again, it ain't my show. I got no, you know, but like, do we need to ban folks? Like, you know, like, let people say what they got to say. And you want to put them on timeout every now and again in the chat, fine. But like, just straight up banning folks is just like, you know. But again, it ain't my show. I don't make the rules or nothing. But they've all been released. All the refugees, as they're being called, have been released from banishment, and it's good to see him back. And Sean and I, we had we did a head-to-head, I don't know, was that 2 or 3 months ago, Sean, on the Outside the Box podcast with Jakey Boy and Jan Clark. And so maybe 4 or 5 months ago, we did Grant, Keeping It Real, had kind of called me out, you know, not like aggressively or nothing, but like, hey, I think I could, you know, I think we should do this head-to-head workout on Jake and Jan's show. Cool beans. Let's do it. So we do the workout, and I didn't really even beat him by much. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was actually pretty close. Come to find out that they had basically conspired. Grant had approached them saying he thinks he can beat me. And Grant and I talk enough offline. We've created some type of friendship, you know. So we talk about workouts all the time and where our fitness level is. And he thought he could beat me. And so they had conspired really to beat me in this workout, right? And that didn't work. But anyways, that set off, you know, head to head. So then the next week, winner stayed. Next week, I went against Slater. I beat him, not by much. Next week was it Sean? I think it was. We did. Yeah, that was fun. Should have. Sean says, yeah, that was fun. Should have been more bench press heavy. Yeah. So that workout was like heavy bench press. Well, relatively heavy bench press for me. It was heavy, and for Sean, it was not heavy. And bar muscle ups. And I think it was like complete an X amount of each, but you can do it however you want. There was like an AMRAP 10 minutes or something, and like split it up however you want. Whoever has the most reps wins. And I narrowly beat him on that just because I bar muscle ups are my jam. Bench press at, I think 225 it was, not so much my jam. So we did that. But then anyways, so in the chat, you know, I'm kind of like the annoying dude, you know. I call in all the time, and I've embraced the role. I'm not worried about anyone being mean or anything to me, but Sean and I got into it. I don't know. You'd have to ask them, but I think what it is getting into what I'm about to say is there's a group of people that have made up stories about me based on what they think is going on in my life, and it's not true. And a lot of it's just blown out of context. So there's kind of this group that, you know, like, for example, my ex-wife leaves me and just has been doing horrible stuff for the last 3 years. I'm no victim. Don't get me wrong. I ain't saying I'm a victim or nothing, but she's just doing horrible things. And anyways, my dad's group, they, behind my back, and not to my knowledge, started a GoFundMe for me, right? There's David, yeah. They started a GoFundMe for me. I told them I didn't want it. Nope, don't do it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want. It's too hard for me to ask for that kind of help. You know what I'm saying?
Do they think you're calling in for asking for handouts or something?
Like I'm a victim, and like I'm, you know, or like yeah, like I'm asking for handouts, or like I'm like, woe is me, and that type of mentality. And that's anything but me, man. Like, I don't take myself that seriously. And like I said, like make fun of me, call me names, whatever. But once you start trending into like saying things that are completely untrue, again, based on preconceived notions or what you think might be happening, but really isn't, then I'm gonna have to step up and say like, yo, dude, no. And I sent I sent Mr. Lenderman a few videos there, letting him know like, hey, dude, like you have no idea, you know what I'm saying, and like chill with like the personal stuff. And we talked about it, so we're cool now. But yeah, this morning I called in, and apparently at some point the chat was, you know, doing the normal thing, giving me shit and blah blah. And Savant stepped
They
up
rip
and was
everybody.
like, they do. They rip everybody. But like
I just kind of figured
I
it
call
was
in the
just
most.
like, that's what they do. That's what you do in the chat.
That's what they
like
do, and I've come to expect it. But like, I think I call in the most, and
it's all fun.
The most.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it's totally fun for me. Like I don't care. But like Savant was like, he like kind of was like, all you dudes in the chat talking about Jeremy, blah blah blah. Like he like defended me, and there's like all the girls, you know, he you know, he would you would if your what did he say? If your boyfriend or husband wasn't treating you right, he's the first dick you'd sit on or something like that. I'm like you know how Savant gets, and I'm like, yeah, it's all good, dude. Like I almost prefer the hate sometimes. It's funny to have people who really don't know much more than I actually talk about in the chat, which is usually like girlfriend stuff or whatever.
Again, I don't know. I don't see it enough to know, but it just seems to me like even if there was a spew of hatred, it would just seem like it's all like they're using any kind of thing that you give them to just bust balls, and that's it. Like nobody actually knows you, so how could they even hit it home? You know what I mean?
And you're right. You're 100% right. But that's what it was, and I'm totally fine with that. But then it trended into let's personally attack him based on no truth at all, but like kind of what we've heard or what people have said behind my back about me, and that's when I have to be like, hey, like no. Like, you can make fun of me. You can, like, me and David go back and forth all the time. Like, it's fine. Call me whatever you want. I'm very unoffendable. But if you're going to start talking about why you think my wife left me or me begging for money or stuff like that, I'm like, yo, dude, no. Like, it is anything but what you think.
So you hit him up on the side and say, hey, chill out on that shit. The rest is fair game. Yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
I have popped in.
I was launching personal attacks because I was scoring women going scorcher. A lot led up to this. That's very true. A lot did lead up, and again, a lot of the banning and all that stuff kind of just, yeah, it was just like a lot of like unnecessary shit. Where
it is pretty crazy though. I've popped in live and seen the chat, and I'm in here and there. You know what I mean? But I'm always like commenting pertaining to whatever's going on, and like I'll look at the comments, and there's hundreds of comments. It's like a whole separate conversation. It has like nothing to do with the episode. I'm like, holy shit, it's been a long time. You know, like I am like so out of the loop. I don't even know half the people in there.
It's a lot of new people. A lot of usernames.
I knew like you and Heidi and Bruce Wayne and like all Wad Zombie, like all the OGs.
Yeah, and David just nailed it. The chat can be the show, dude. I mean, Savant's entertaining, and like, don't get me wrong, like he's gonna bring it, and you're gonna laugh, or you're gonna disagree, or learn something, or whatever.
That's the thing, too.
But there are some shows where you're like
crazy, he'll pull it up and rip them or lay into them or whatever, and that's part of the show. Like it's kind of like he just provides the entertainment factor by pulling up the comments. I've seen episodes where he said like he's done a solo show and nobody's called in and it's just the chat.
And that's like, to David's comment, the chat sometimes can absolutely be the show, because we're like, someone will bring up anything, insert topic in the chat, and we just start going off about it. Meanwhile, Savant's talking about something, whatever, and we're just like in the chat, just bullshitting because, whatever, like that chat is notorious, dude. We go in, the Rogue Invitational happens. Everybody in the chat knows who are like the quote unquote Sevenista chat members. Wadapalooza chat.
Hey, isn't there a Sevenista group chat?
I was there, maybe still is. I have no idea. I was in it. I left maybe like a year and a half ago just because it started going in a direction that I didn't like. It got a little too, I don't know. I don't want to say negative, but like it got all cliquey and people just really, really like to talk shit about other people behind their backs. And I'm like, I don't know.
Oh, like it turned into like a weird like club gossip session.
Yeah. And I'm like, I sometimes it's cool to get the tea, But it just got frustrating, and I was like, I look at what I can remove in my life rather than add all the time. So I bounced out of there, like I said, about a year and a half ago. But it could still be going. I had no idea. Yeah, Sean, none of us have any clue what Chris Cooper is talking about, anyways. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. I'm glad he's a two-brain business guy.
Oh, I knew
how
that
to run the most successful affiliate and all that stuff.
Yeah.
He's
He
good.
works with a
you know
bunch
what
of
I'm saying?
affiliates and have made them money, right? Like made them turn
Lots
their
of
business
money.
around. Like
Yes,
yeah, that's cool.
Yes, how to operate. Like I'm the more grindy fight club style CrossFit mindset. Like let's just get dirty, let's get after. That's not how you build a business, you know. So Chris kind of comes in and he's like, hey, this is how you can actually be profitable, because if you're just like me, you're not going to run a successful affiliate with the mindset I just explained. But like to Sean's point, sometimes he's talking and I'm just like, yo, dude, like what is happening? Like, I don't okay. And so then we'll just rabbit hole off into something else and start talking. I think the only guest that really doesn't happen for, I could be wrong, open to being wrong about this, is Glassman, just because he's great. You know, it's like you hang on every word he says. You know what I'm saying? Like Greg starts talking and you might not understand it, but like you're like, wow, you know, and eventually 5 minutes later, what he was talking about, it starts to click and you're like, at least for me, I'll sit there and be like, oh my God, that's what he was trying to explain, you know? So maybe he's the only person we don't rabbit hole on, but other people.
Hey, Greg said something. He said a bunch of things that were very, very profound, but he said something to the effect of like he's met or had some kind of fandom toward celebrities, musicians, sort of something like that, where he was like, yeah, I was a big fan of their music or whatever. And he was like, man, I wish, and then they spoke up about something and he was like, man, I wish he just stuck to making music. Like, I wish he never spoke up. And it's kind of like his larger point was like, they might be a phenomenal composer or artist or celebrity, like, you know, actor in movies or whatever, but like, not everybody's a thinker, you know? Yes. And then, so you might speak up and say something that's like completely devoid of any kind of necessary information. And you just say a bunch of nothing and you look like a bit of a fool, you know, and
leave it to celebs to do that.
Yeah. But that's the exposure. Like, I mean, they're like, dude, I'm in construction. Like, I don't have anything fucking profound to say. You know what I mean? Just like an actor is just like in their own bubble.
You say some pretty profound shit sometimes, like how much you hate Marav, which we'll talk about soon. Oh shit, no. But yeah, I think the original clip that was played, I could be wrong, but was not Miley Cyrus. What's the other chick? The giant cannons. Billie Eilish. Billie Eilish was receiving some kind of award, and it was like watching my teenage daughter try to explain why she did something wrong or something. Like, if you're a billionaire, do you like really need all this money? Like, I'm like, bro, you're worth like 50 mil and you're trying to tell billionaires that like, what are you talking about? So I think it's something along those lines of, it's like you open your mouth to things. There's a commercial a long time ago, I forget what the hell it was, but dude says, one of the guys in the commercial says like, stay in your lane, bro. And like, I want to take that clip and just every time I see somebody veer out of that lane of what the hell they think they know what they're talking about, and they just want to be like, dude, stay in your lane, bro. Like, just stay in your lane.
I disagree. Like, I like it.
You can go out of your lane. You can, but you got to do it in a way that you're open to learning about what you're actually talking about. Not doing a Billie Eilish and thinking you know what you're talking about. A lot of these celebrities, and then being like, you know, billionaires, blah, blah, blah. Like, dude, stay in your lane and like do some research or grow a little bit before you start.
How old is she? 20?
I don't know. How old
if you listen to a 20-year-old speak on anything, like, I mean, you know, I don't know. I'm not. Blue collar boys. Sean must be in construction.
Oh yeah, he is. I forgot. That's right. Sean is definitely in construction.
But no, I say if you have a platform, speak up, use it, because you're either going to say it's going to really expose you for not having any kind of unique thought or anything thought through anyhow, or maybe it's going to expose you. We're so good at like picking out the fraud, right? Like, so all these people have like a PR team. And so upon these award shows, they probably give them a list of shit to talk about. That's like, you know, something in the zeitgeist. It's like, hey, address this and blah, blah, blah. So maybe their PR team is just giving them talking points. And then like part of their speech is just to be like, use your platform, where they haven't thought it through. They just, in their perception of their world, all they see is a lot. They're surrounded by a lot of left ideology in the celebrity world. So, I mean, they're not immersed in it, but they see it. And then they're like, okay, I think that I should be on this side and speak to it. So it just, again, freely speak on your own platform. Use your award ceremony to not thank your mom, but to talk about politics. Sure, whatever, do your thing. If you have a great stance or a great take, then great. And if not, it's gonna fucking show. So I say,
and
fucking
there you go.
It.
That's,
you know what I mean?
That's
like,
I'm with you. Say what you got to say, but be open to somebody completely ass pounding you, or maybe not even ass pounding you, but like,
anyway. You're a public person
sure,
anyway.
Sure, but be
you
open
should know
to,
you're gonna get criticized by fucking half the people anyway. So
for sure. But that's the problem. I guess that's the point. Is like, as soon as there's pushback, and you see this with like a lot of the people in the CrossFit space right now, which is bizarre because I'm OG CrossFit. I go back to like 2011, and I like we were the hard nosed. Let's go. You know, we're not offended. You know.
By the way, Sean, we
need
to send this fucking. We need to send this Blue Collars Boys Unite to Vindicate. Send it to Travis. Make a shirt.
Blue Collar Boys Unite. That would be cool. Hey, that would be a cool idea.
Sorry, go ahead.
But no. It's we were hardcore, and now we're all just not all, you know, but largely like this soft. You can't say anything. Nobody can report anything about you. Why would, you know, blah, blah, blah. And hey, man, you put your life out there, yo. We're putting ourselves out there right now, right? And we're putting ourselves out there, and we have to be open to David Weed calling us gay. And we can't get all, because I mean, it is what it is. Like, we can't be like, oh, what? How can you, why would you? No, dude, it is what it is. It's all good.
At least he says it in the chat.
That's where I get
like, there's a ton of people saying it behind your back, whether you know it or not. Like, who gives a shit?
Yeah. But
did he say gay to the shirt? Yeah, it's kind of gay, but you know, it'd be fun.
It's fun to be gay, right?
We would make the shirt look like you know, the fucking, who's that band? It's stupid ass name, the YMCA band.
Oh, the Village People?
The Village People, yeah. You know, there's like a cop and an Indian and a construction worker and a fireman. Like,
that'd be funny. That'd be funny as hell. Hey, you know, this might be the first show that we actually talk about a prelim fight.
Dude, the prelims are sick on this. Even the early prelims have some good fights, but let's stick to the prelims and then go into the main card.
I can't believe that. This card is insane. All right, so we're gonna transition. Pause. We're gonna talk about the UFC card coming up here tomorrow, and I hope, yeah, it is at night. Whoops, it is at night because that last one was like middle of the day, so I had the rest of the day to just be disappointed that there was a freaking eye poke. Was that the. Yeah, didn't Aspinall and Gane fight in Abu Dhabi?
Yes, could be 100% insane.
So the eye poke happens, and we're just like, that was, speaking of gay, that was the gayest thing ever. This one's at Madison Square Garden. It's at night. Joe Rogan is back, although of course I'll forget her name, but the chick that announced,
Laura
Sanko. She did an amazing job. I thought she was awesome, but I mean, you cannot beat Mr. Joe Rogan.
Let me take a leak. Keep going.
You're going to take a leak? So we are going to, while he is touching his wiener and doing gay stuff, we are going to pull up this crazy-ass card, dude. Crazy. So, where is it? So for those that are new, which is David and Sean, we try to go through, give our analysis. I'm the fan. I dabbled in MMA back in my military days. We were talking about you being gay. And so I dabbled in the MMA game back in the military days. Dillon does it.
You dabbled in grabbing dudes. That's what you dabbled.
Oh, yeah. That's the only reason I did it, dude. I was like, you mean to tell me I can get away with touching other dudes?
What did Sean say here?
Sean said, was the eye poke pussy shit? I wouldn't have wanted to fight after that. Man,
Who
Sean, that's a great
shit?
question. We hold on. So people out there, I don't know how much
Jeremy,
you've been in.
Jeremy, did you call it pussy shit? Am I
didn't
going to
call
fly
it
out
pussy
to
shit.
fucking Milwaukee and slap you around?
No, not me, but like Facebook, Instagram chats, or not chats, but comment sections, folks like, I can't believe you quit. That's not what champs do, blah, blah, blah. Now, if you remember, we talked about it afterwards. And my angle that I came at is I don't think it was pussy shit to stop. My angle that I came at it was we had previewed that fight, that whole card. We previewed that fight. I talked about how we both agreed that Aspinall would win. I said, if Gane wants to get out of the first round, make it past the first round, this is the way he has to fight. When you watch the fight, he quite literally did did he not? He did exactly how I explained. If you want to make it out of the first round, what you should do.
For 3.5 minutes, yeah.
For 3.5 minutes, he kept the distance. He was very sound on his feet. He avoided the barrages. That's Tom's game. He was winning that fight. Then the eye poke happened. David's saying he took the easy way out. I'm getting there, David. The eye poke happens, and you have what felt like an eternity talking to the doctor, and the doctor's buying time and ignoring Tom saying, "Hey, I can't see," which normally immediately it's like fight over if a fighter says that, right? And in my head, I'm thinking, all right, the doctor also said his eye looks okay, his eye looks fine, blah blah blah. I'm thinking, I don't think he's a pussy, but when you're a guy like Aspinall who's just running through everybody, just like the bully on the playground, and you finally step up to that bully doesn't know what to do. Kind of like when Brock Lesnar came to the UFC and he started getting tagged up. The Alistair Overeem fight, for example. He didn't even look like a fighter anymore. He was like falling over like a bully. And I'm not saying Aspinall's a bully, but Aspinall his fights don't go that long. He was getting tagged. His nose was already effed up. He was not ready for what Gane was doing. And in my head at first reaction was like, he's taking what David said here. He's taking the easy way out. Now, upon thinking about it and further review, I'm like, man, you see how far, like his fingers went into the back of his skull. Like, did he take the easy way out? No. I think it was bad enough. Could he have maybe kept fighting with one eye? Maybe, but it's a title fight. A guy did that actually, like, not the last UFC fight night, but the one before that. There's been 2 fight nights since that fight. And there was a guy, I think it was a heavyweight fight. He got poked real bad, he still fought, knocked homeboy out.
That was Waldo.
And then after the fight, he was
Waldo
like,
Cortez.
There you go. Yeah, that's who it was. And I'm like, well, he did it. But again, that wasn't a championship fight, and the severity might have been different. So after the dust settled, I don't think, Sean, that it was a pussy shit, but it was like, I don't know, man. I'm going to fight until I die. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm not a champion. I'm not defending my belt. You know what I'm saying? Take that with a grain of salt. So
I wouldn't call it pussy shit, that's for sure. But taking the easy way out, sure. Yeah, that's the easier outcome than fighting with fucking one eye. You know what I mean? So sure, yeah, he took the easy way out. But smart play to him because not only does he get his show pay, right? So does Gane, right? So nobody gets their win pay, but they both get their show pay. It's like cool. And then, You live to fight another day. You don't lose your title. And then now we're going to run it back. And the rematch is going to be nuts. So it's going to be like an even bigger payday for both of them. And look, fighting a lot of times is fucking ball don't lie. You know what I mean? So like if they run it back and Gon was really set to piece him the fuck up, then, ball don't lie, they're going to run it back and he's going to do the same thing. The styles make matchups, and that stylistic matchup there was not how I anticipated it, at least for the 3.5, 4 minutes that it went.
Yeah, you called them much different.
Yeah, for sure.
But, which I get,
which phenomenal
I understand.
For what he showed. I mean, they both landed a couple good ones on each other, but Gon definitely looked like he had the edge for sure. Looked like he was getting his timing down. Looked like he was evading Tom. Looked like Tom was a little bit.
It's like Gon listened to
shit. I can't grab him, or I can't. I knocked him
out.
I
can't. Yeah.
So
it's like Gon listened to our preview.
But now
show.
You get a bigger payday in the rematch. It's just a smart play to him. I mean, you're the title holder. Why risk it?
That's a good way to explain it.
I mean, I can't, look what happened to Henry. Henry did it and he got fucked. He fucking continued. And then he continued through the next round so that they could score the fight. That was stupid. If he just forfeited because of eye poke, they wouldn't have been able to score it. But he went into the next round so that they were able to score it. And they scored it to his loss.
30 years ago, I think we'd be more inclined to say, yep, that was pussy shit, because it was much more barbaric. The fighters weren't similar to CrossFit, where like now people are so fit that it's more of a transition execution game. Well, the fight game is leveled up. So it's not 30 years ago where like, I don't want to say anytime Dick and Harry can fight, but like, what I'm saying? Like you're not seeing any fighter 30 years ago now would lose to someone on the early prelims.
There's a fight 30 years ago with the Pedro, and he grabbed dude's dick. He grabbed his junk and squeezed it.
How about gay, bro?
Until he fucking tapped and he said, I turned his dick into peanut butter.
Jesus.
He fought a big name. I don't remember off the top of my head, but it was the Pedro who said that. Yeah, so
That's
30 years ago,
crazy,
it was fucking completely barbaric. There was everything allowed but eye pokes.
That's
what I mean? You could show up with one glove on, wrestling shoes. I mean, you could do. There was so much allowed, and there was no skill involved. I mean, think about it. If there was groin shots allowed or eye pokes allowed, there would be no fucking boxing skills or kickboxing skills. Everybody would be coming out like fucking. Remember when the Water Boy, when that guy gets in his face? And, yeah. Like that's all the fights would be.
Yeah,
if you could win like that, Forrest Griffin would have fought through it.
Yeah, Sean Lenderman says Forrest Griffin would have fought through it. He was a tough dude, though. But I mean, am I frozen? Hold on a second. He was a tough dude.
Forrest Griffin got fucking murked by Anderson Silva, knocked out. Looked like Anderson Silva was in the fucking Matrix. There goes Jeremy. I'm
still here. You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Your screen went away. But also, in that fight camp leading up to it, Forrest had been knocked out twice in sparring. So he was already compromised going into that fight. Not that he was.
I didn't even hear that.
I don't think the results would be any different, frankly, just knowing Forrest was not that sophisticated of a striker. I don't know how he would have kept up with Anderson. And Anderson was just on fire then. So, I mean, same result either way. Yeah, he might have fought through it, but I don't know what that. Look, it's not about like whether if you would have fought through it or not fought through it. It hardly is a metric of some kind of nobility. It's just smart play, or you're just dumb enough to fucking go back in there and get it. And hell, if you win because you're dumb enough to go back in there and fight, then yeah, it looks even cooler. But I don't know. Look, he can go back in there on a rematch against Gon and dismantle him, and it all goes away. But if he doesn't, and he gets worked, I mean, it's ball don't lie. You know what I mean?
For real. And to Sean, dude, I'll be the first to tell you, those were some of the best years of UFC in that Forrest Griffin, Stephan Bonner fight. And then a lot of what you saw when GSP started coming up, and Anderson Silva, we get introduced to John Jones and you see some of the legends like Couture making their way out, but still being pretty competitive. You see Vitor Belfort. Like those were to me, some of the glory years of UFC. And it was also when there was only one UFC pay-per-view every couple of months, and the cards would be just absolutely insane, and you get together with your buddies and do stuff. Like those were the glory years. But none of it's crazy. That's 15 years ago, 10, 15 years ago, and you see how far the fight game has come now. I mean, these guys are savages now. Like it's crazy to think that someone that was as talented as a Forrest Griffin or Chuck Liddell, man, like those guys would get worked by anybody right now. Like think about that. That's crazy. Those were champions. You know what I'm saying? Some all-time greats, and they wouldn't be able to last right now. But all right, before we get too carried away, what does the chain, VE chain stand for?
That's a crypto thing, I think.
Oh, okay.
Kind of like how they do, like how they had like crypto.com. I think VeChain's the new crypto sponsor.
Okay. Tight. I like that. Although I don't know dick about it. But you of these two, you want to start with this one? Should we start? I mean, we talked about this one a little bit last week.
Go to the first one.
Let's go down. All right, let's talk about Roman.
Keep going down.
You want to go all the way down? All
Easy.
Right. You just
not them. Oh, Angela Overkill Hill is fighting as well. That's gonna be a good one. I think she can get it done. High volume. She's old. Fun fact: Angela Hill is Barney and Betty Hill's granddaughter, I believe. Barney and Betty Hill were abducted by aliens. That's fucking wild. Wow. They were like one of the first reported cases of like an abduction or whatever, and
that just went where I wasn't ready to go to.
Yeah.
Wow. That's crazy, man. That was your neck of the woods, right? Where you grew up. Did you ever get abducted by aliens?
Just by illegal aliens, but not
and you liked
those from outer space. Gerald Marshart,
let's talk about this one. I'm surprised this is a early prelim. Like these Mershart's forming.
Mershart's got like 45 fights. He's like 27-22 or something like that, or like
37-20.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a shitload of fights. That's a salty ass record.
It really is.
He's a dog, dude. I love GM3, but I think Kyle's got it, Kyle Dawkins. Mm-hmm. But here's the thing: if you're gonna put money on it, throw a freak submission up, by GM3. That's the only money that's gonna be playable. So
that's a great bet.
$10 on Mershart to finish by submission would be probably give you $100 or something like that.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. Mershart's this is his third fight this year, and I'm gonna say if he loses, and I think he will. Unfortunately, I like him. There's no way he is 2-3 in his last 5 fights. You're losing a lot, and the Ritter, okay, that's a formidable loss, but the rest of your losses aren't against necessarily the cream of the crop. You lose this fight, it's game over, man.
He's
3-6, and
he's in good standing with the UFC. He always shows up. He's
not
wins and loses, kind of back and forth. He's not on like a terrible skid. I think he's more of a gatekeeper status. I think he's fine, even if he loses.
Maybe you're right. I hope so. I like him. He's a very entertaining fighter. He ain't gonna bore you to death. But I mean, homeboy has. I mean, he now that I expanded even more, he has been losing. He's been losing.
By the way, I think Kyle Dawkins is a cop in Cleveland.
Is that him or his brother?
It might be his brother. Maybe they're both cops.
There's another Dawkins who I want to say is a heavyweight, right?
And 205er.
Yeah, somewhere around there. Homeboy's body looks funny, doesn't he? Talking about gay. Anyways, Kyle Dawkins, I think he might have a brother who's a cop, but maybe it's him.
He definitely has a brother that fights in the UFC as well. I thought they were both cops, but I could be wrong.
They could be. I will say this. I like this kid. And I have to imagine that you don't mind my laundry.
Your laundry's done.
My laundry's done. You come and get it from me real quick. Actually, David's here. David's chilling, so he's going to do it. Thanks, David. Appreciate you. What I like about him, and maybe you'll appreciate, and I know you'll appreciate, even if he loses, it's first round TKO, second round TKO, first round TKO, first round. Like and that's to say about the fighter, his opponent too. But I think he pushes it. He doesn't want a decision. I'll say that. So whether he's winning or losing, he is going to push the pace, be more aggressive, be the style of fighter we like to see, where he's just not going to leave it in the hands of the judges. And I mean, it just doesn't get, to me, it doesn't get any better than that. I think he finishes. I think he TKOs Mearshart, however you say his damn name, in the second round. I'll give it second round TKO. What did you say was going to happen?
I agree. TKO by Kyle Dawkins. I said if you're going to throw money at it, you're not going to get any money by betting on Kyle. So freak bet.
Oh, that's right.
Gerald Mearshart by submission. Pat Sabatini's fighting on that fight before. Pat Sabatini's always a guy to look out for. He's got such good freestyle and Greco-Roman wrestling. Hold you up against the cage, gets that high tie up, and can just put you to the ground over and over and over again. Yeah, Pat Sabatini, he's good, right. But we don't have to go over it. Just a little shout out.
I'm writing down our picks because, again, if you're new here, what we're starting is whoever is the more accurate picker gets to program a reasonable, according to Dillon, because he's a pussy, workout for the other. Win by, you said Mersh. Wait, what did you say? You said what Dawkins. You would bet on, but Dawkins. Okay, yeah, Dawkins. But how? Dawkins win, because we might need like tiebreakers and stuff. Dawkins win by
TKO.
In the
damn, we're getting specific, ain't we?
We might have to, Doc. You know what I'm saying?
Second round.
Damn, that's what I said. In the second round. All right, that one's a wash. Same. So moving right along, I think this is gonna be a great fight though. Last fight of the early prelims, then we move into just an amazing prelim card.
I can't wait for this fight.
Yeah, this is going to be the machine is exactly what they call him. He is absolutely a machine. We see he's got 2 fights, so another guy who's fighting for the 3rd time this year, which it's not the most uncommon thing, but I love that. I like when guys are about it. You know what I'm saying? Like
he just made his debut this year.
Yep.
Knocked homeboy out.
I think how old is this kid?
Oh man, he's young.
He's got to be really young. He has no losses. Homeboy has not lost.
Hey, Sean Letterman, by the way,
31.
Wellmaker. Dude's an absolute stud, and he's a welder by trade. So
that's pretty cool, man. That's pretty cool. How about that tattoo piece, that chest piece? That's sick, man. What the hell is that? Yeah, right. He's balling. Is that some jihad lettering though in his chest? I don't know if I can cheer for him. I don't know. It's contradictory though. He's got like the Christian dove, looks like a prayer first, and maybe that's something else. Just looks like he's got to get that touched up, man. I don't need no jihad fighters. You know what I'm saying?
So Wellmaker.
Anyways, before we get canceled,
knocked out his first opponent, and then fought Chris Moutinho, who was the green-haired kid that got fucking worked by damn, what's his ass?
That was
fucking O'Malley.
Yep. 2021.
Yep.
Lasted longer than it should have. That's for sure.
Yeah, he couldn't get the finish. He did get the finish in the last.
He got it eventually,
30 seconds of the 3rd round. But Wellmaker went out there and fucking knocked him out. So
quick.
Yeah. Wellmaker's a stud, dude. He's an absolute beast. Like I said before, fought a teammate of mine. I mean, he's damn good. But here's the thing. Go back to their matchup. with Ethan.
He's in a good division too.
So Ethan Ewing, this will be his debut in the UFC. This is a dark horse pick of this card because Ethan has not fought in the UFC. It's not smart to bet on him because Wellmaker's knocked out 2 people in the UFC, and he hasn't fought in the UFC. So there's going to be a lot of nerves here.
No stats at all.
But one thing to note about Ethan Ewing, he's got like 10 fights, and I think 7 or 8 of them are by knockout. So he's someone to look out for. He's fought for the LFA. He's fought for Uriah Faber's fight league, and he's got most of his wins by knockout. Wellmaker's right up there with him with a bunch of knockouts. So I think somebody's going to sleep, and I got Wellmaker just because he's already done it in the UFC. I think the nerves could get the best of this kid who's pulling up on this fight and making his debut against a motherfucker on a main card, by the way.
Right.
Which is wild.
Well, it's
Wellmaker doing that. Huh?
I said it's a prelim, but
oh yeah, my bad.
But still, you know, prelim could be a main card.
But Wellmaker, I think kicked. I'm sorry, I'm mistaken. But anyway, Ethan Ewing can crack like a motherfucker. So someone's going to sleep, and I got Wellmaker, but man, it couldn't hurt to throw $10 by knockout at Ethan because the odds are they're good enough to take a little bit of cash and throw it his way. And
because of that, because I like to be a risky man at times, I'm going to take Ewing. For no reason other than I think Wellmaker is up and coming. I think will he fight for a title someday? I don't know, but I think he has that trajectory, and he's definitely got the talent to back that up. But when you get a guy like Ewing who's been cracking skulls, he comes in, he knows who Wellmaker is. He knows he's not up against some slouch. He's getting thrown into the fire for his very first UFC match. A guy that likes to go for it, it's either going to be good. It's going to be, the best thing ever. He's going to knock Wellmaker out, TKO him, submit him, or he'll be the one, suck and win with his face down in the octagon. But I'm going to go with Ewing on this one. I'm going to go.
Yeah, I got
first
Wellmaker.
Pick was a wash. Okay,
I got Wellmaker. He's been there. He's already done it. He's seen the lights. He knows the show. It might be too big of a moment for Ethan at this moment, but I think that he's probably gonna go face first, and it's gonna be a fucking flashbang of a fight.
I think you're right.
And if he goes to sleep as a consequence, then Dana's gonna still love it. You know what I mean? He
absolutely. Yeah.
So.
Very well said. Sean says, I always support the blue collar dudes. Don't ever fuck with the welders.
I want to know what
you're right. Tough guys.
I want to know what trade Sean is in because that's so common.
I think he does almost exactly what you do. Like you're in construction management,
general contracting. But
aren't you? You're like a construction manager or something like that.
Yeah, I'm a project manager, but we're general contractors.
Oh, okay, I'm way off.
Sean's an electrician. Yeah, so Sean, clean up your fucking mess, Sean. How about that?
It's KDL says Jeremy picks with his heart.
It's always infighting with the trades. It's like the plumbers hate the electricians and vice versa. And,
I wear it on my sleeve. It's right there. It's my heart.
Oh, he's a PM for an electrical company.
You guys are like the same thing, except but
he's just smart in that trade. I'm a PM for a general contractor. So, but nobody likes me.
Talk about victims. God, unbelievable.
No.
Construction sites are just like a big bro out. I did 20 years ago, 19 years old or something like that. I helped maybe you guys would know this because this was bizarre to me. We built houses, right? My buddy's uncle owned a company, New Wall Construction, and we built houses. And first of all, to Sean's point, it was definitely a big bro out. But how we did it was with like styrofoam block, right? So like you're almost putting together like Legos. So you base layer, right? And then you put like every 2 or 3 layers of this. You put rebar across, right? Then you put another layer, and then rebar. And then when you've gotten high enough, you took the metal U-shaped whatevers, and you stick them through these slots that go all the way down. I know it sounds dirty, right? And anyways, and then there was holes that would go all the way down, right, in each slot. And eventually the concrete truck came and poured the concrete. But like the point of those building it, hit my buddy's uncle, it was more energy efficient. In the winter it stayed warmer. In the summer it was, you know what I mean? Like,
are you sure it just wasn't
anymore?
Forms that you guys were
No,
tying
dude,
together?
it was straight
concrete?
up. No, dude, it was straight up styrofoam blocks. I remember this vividly because there was a few sites where the concrete, dude, would get a little out of hand, and that concrete would go in, and the whole wall would break. The styrofoam would break, and we'd have to start all over, and the uncle would lose his shit. But like,
I've never heard of that. Sounds like
dude,
shit.
It was weird, man. It was weird. I had never seen it before, and I haven't seen it ever since. Anyways, squirrel. Let's go on to. So we got our picks for that. We got Aaron and we got Tracy. Tracy would definitely get it. Aaron is more like a 11, 12 o'clocker. Let me explain. I know, Sean, I'm telling you, it's like you think I just made that up, but I swear to God. Let me explain. When it comes to girl fights, Aaron by sub. Okay, David.
I agree with
David.
this 100%, David.
We'll get there after my dumb stories, but I want to explain this to you guys very fast. I have a ranking system for women, and it's based on bar close times, which I assume y'all have that out in where are you at, David? Portugal or something? Like you guys have that in Europe, bar close times. So like 9 o'clock is where we start, and 9 o'clock is Paige Van Zandt. You guys are out. You and your buddies are out, and the night's just getting started. You probably only had a beer or two, and Paige Van Zandt walks up. You guys hit it off, and she wants to go home. It's 9 o'clock. She's a 9 o'clocker. You're going to go. You are going to go home. And then 10 o'clock's a little less attractive, 11 o'clock, and so on and so forth. So there's the bar closed girl that's just like, whew, I just got to get something done. You know what I'm saying? I got some releasing to do. So it doesn't matter what you look like. But I'd put Erin at she's 10 o'clock. She looks cute, but Tracy, she's trending towards 9 o'clock. Anyways, now that I'm done objectifying these young ladies, Miss Tracy, let's look at your fight history. She's definitely fought a couple of studs. The last name that I don't dare to say I wouldn't consider a stud, but obviously we know Rose is she's next level.
Rose Namajunas? Or
Rose. Yeah, Rose Namajunas. Yeah, I'm sorry. Are there two Roses on this page? Is that
you said the last name you wouldn't pronounce?
Oh, is that a Rose as well? Yeah, Rose Namajunas, definitely my fellow Milwaukee friend. Rose Namajunas is absolute stud, as everybody knows. She's fought her, and then Arahu is no slouch herself. You lose a 5-round unanimous decision against a former champ and a stud of a fighter, and then your last fight you won. Which got her ranked. Is she the 8th ranked, or was so she's ranked 8th? We got Erin Blanchfield. That's okay. I was gonna say she just fought Rose. That was depressing, man. I don't like seeing my friends lose. But she, 5-round unanimous against Firo, who's just a stud. I don't know how to pick this fight, man. It's so hard with the women. I have no idea. What do you think?
Erin Blanchfield all day.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And it's not even close?
No, not even close. I think Tracy Cortez has some potential, but she's completely overrated. Okay. I don't see a vast skill set that's like widely available to her capabilities that could overcome what Blanchfield's going to bring, which is like a heavy top pressure game. She's going to be jockeying for submission. She can strike a little bit too. And I think Blanchfield's going to be stronger, more versatile, and she's going to get it done. She's going to finish her.
How?
Cortez.
When? Sorry. How and when does Blanchfield finish?
3rd round submission.
So I'm gonna say Blanchfield as well, but I'm gonna say 2nd round submission.
What is this? The Price is Right, motherfucker? You fucking.
Hey man, it might come down to this.
I throw up $25,000 for the valuation, and then you say $1 because you think I overbid it.
$1. Yeah, bro. Like it might come down. See, I'm always like flattered when David calls me a creep, man. That makes me feel good about myself. Thanks, Dave. Also, don't act like I'm that guy. Like I was wrong. Don't act like
you are wrong.
You're wrong. All right, moving right along to the Caesar from the Planet of the Apes versus Gregory Rodriguez.
Roman Kopylov all day.
All day, huh? Yeah, this kid's a stud. I think he's definitely an up and comer. Obviously,
lost a tough fight to Paulo Costa.
Right,
Paulo Costa felt a little bit disrespected by giving him the young up and coming lion, and Costa had to go out there and show him he was still,
Yep. And he beat, before that, he beat everyone's favorite guy to beat, apparently now, Curtis Blades, who's, I like him, but, or wait.
What? No, Chris Curtis.
Chris Curtis, I'm sorry. Curtis Blades.
Yeah.
But Chris Curtis seems to be on the L side of a lot of fights recently. But he keeps getting monsters, or maybe not monsters, but like he keeps getting studs. But
Chris is a beast.
Dude.
Chris is a beast.
He is,
He's
but
lost
he keeps
tough,
losing,
close fights. Tough, close fights. Nothing crazy. No,
dude, he got
Chris is good.
He got TKO'd in with 1 second left. What was this fight?
Head kick.
Oh man.
Head kick at the very last second. And he was kind of out on his feet, but he wasn't slept, and they called it.
Sign these nuts.
It was contested, but it's probably good
right now.
I mean, it's got to be frustrating to be able to go to the very end of the fight and because just losing and then being finished is a hell of a lot different in the UFC's eyes. So
sure,
you can lose a fight and they're fine. Like, hey, shit happens. You lost a fight, no big deal. But you get finished, it tells a big story about what it says for your record. So they pay attention to that. But I don't know. I don't think Chris
is a slight underdog. He's a slight underdog. Homeboy is
Rodriguez.
No, Kopylov is a slight
Rodriguez
underdog.
is a plus fucking plus 170 or something like that.
No. Rodriguez is minus 185.
Wow.
Kopylov is the underdog in this fight, which is surprising.
Bet the house on Kopylov.
Yeah, I'm very surprised at that. I mean, obviously Vegas knows a hell of a lot more than I do, but I wouldn't think that. And Rodriguez is no slouch as we look at his record here. He's got some good wins, and recently too. But yeah, dude, I don't know. That's a very interesting. But like you said, that's bet big on Kopylov. But you got Kopylov?
Yep.
In what fashion?
First round knockout.
Gonna see this? Oh man! Wow. First round knockout. I have. This is hard to do, but I have Rodriguez in literally any other fashion. I don't even have to pick how he does.
I'm going to change mine. I'm going to change mine.
Nope.
Kopylov by decision. Kopylov by decision.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, it does matter.
Yeah, I thought you said it does matter because of tie breaks or whatever.
You're a tie break.
Trying to get all fucking CrossFit scoring on this shit.
Watch the sass, Captain Sassy Pants. All right. Let's move on. We did talk about this last week a little bit just because we were talking about I haven't seen it. Maybe you can, if we don't run too long, we can look at more White House card potential potential White House cards. But Bo Nichols being rumored heavily to I will take that off the screen to fight at the White House next June. But so we had talked about it a little bit. He is trending as a heavier favorite for this fight. It's not too big, but like it's, anytime you see negative 200, that's starting to trend towards like Vegas thinks that Bo Nickel is going to make the damn thing happen. And I also think Mr. Bo Nickel is going to make the damn thing happen. We talked about the fact that he, prior to De Ridder, hadn't lost since he's been in the UFC. And he's not fighting like the best ever, but like he's winning. It's not a bunch of decisions. We got a sub, we got a TK or a KO, we have a submission again. Then we do have a unanimous decision, but he's either going to live by the sword or he's going to die by the sword.
It was a terrible fight when he fought Paul Craig.
Yeah, that wasn't the best. That was not the best fight that we've seen for sure. But he lives by the sword. He dies by the sword. He's one of my favorite because of that fact. Is it the smartest way to fight? Probably not. But, man, we want to watch people go in there and do the damn thing. And sometimes it gets old with these kind of fights right here, man. That's the worst result ever.
Wheat says.
David Wheat thinks Bo Nickel is so overrated.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe he is. Maybe he is. You agree?
Yeah, he's overrated. But
he could be.
It's hard not to be when you've accomplished what he's accomplished in wrestling. He's a big prospect coming in, made a huge, made some waves when he came in. But he's fighting people that they're pulling out of the fucking Burger King drive-thru last minute, knocking them out. You know what I mean? And that shit it's going to be that way. You're going to put on a bit of a show when you're fighting people last minute that aren't even in the UFC. You know what I mean? And they get their debut shot because they're taking it last minute. So shit like that happens, and you can't knock him directly for that, but he has been exposed by fighting the upper echelon of people. In his last two fights, he fought world-class grapplers, okay, and he's a world-class wrestler. It's like that's where the fight needs to be. You don't need to be on your feet striking with these motherfuckers. Like, do your thing, do your wrestling shit, and get them down to the ground and smash them. But he's not doing that, and he hasn't shown he can do that in the first two fights that he had high-caliber grapplers. This motherfucker's an ADCC champion. I got Rodolfo Vieira all day.
This guy is a brick shit house, dude.
Yeah, he's a bad motherfucker and a winning, he's got a winning shark fucking mentality that it's going to be a grit that's it's going to be hard for Bo to dismantle and to break. I think Rodolfo could get it done. Just based off of what I've seen with how Bo Nickel treats these high-level grapplers. He doesn't grapple with them. It's stupid. Because I think he's safe there. He's not going to get knocked out. And it's I think he can hang with them just fine, but he hasn't shown it. He hasn't attempted it.
Do you think Bo needs more experience in the octagon against these types of guys, or does he need to change up training or his approach, or what do you think would be the?
He needs to change his approach. What do you think
he does?
He needs to change his approach, and he needs to leave his fucking ego behind, because I think if I had any suspicion, it's just that it's so easy to fall in love with your hands, especially when you wrestled your whole life and you got a little bit of knockout power. Yeah, he can put people to sleep, but he's not sophisticated enough to strike with these high-level guys. So that puts you in a really compromised position where all of a sudden, you're getting hit back, motherfucker, and they're not going away whenever you touch them. It's really hard to knock people out, especially when they're good. So, I mean, I think that it's a little bit of an ego thing where he's like, I want to, for the showboating aspect of it, making a star of himself, he's wanting big finishes, knockouts, things like that. And we've seen wrestlers do that over the years, even like a Michael Chandler. Falling too much in love with his hands. Michael Chandler, very good example. You know what I mean? It's like, fucking wrestle, dude. And you can strike. You can strike, but you need to change by securing those takedowns, blast double the motherfucker through the moon, right? In the first round, opening sequence, take him down, control him, wear his ass out a little bit, drop some fucking elbows, let him back up, blast double him through the fucking moon again, and then just repeat that process the first round. And then the second round, come out and strike, because he's going to be
I am laughing right now.
And your hands are going to open up quite substantially. But he is never
laughing right now because you just described Merab, and you hate that motherfucker.
Yes. Yeah. No, I don't hate Merab, but
Where is Savan? Damn it.
I don't hate Merab. But he does that strategy effectively, and that's what he needs to do to win. And look how it's fucking served him. You know what I mean? He puts his ego aside, and he's still entertaining. He gets some antics in there. You know, he doesn't do anything when he gets him to the ground. Can't really control anybody, but he's wearing your ass out. Well, that's what he's doing. He's wearing your ass out. He knows he can go for days by taking you down and letting you back up and just repeating that process, rinse, repeat, and then he's gonna start boxing you up. You know, and that's what happens. Like you're a good enough wrestler, and you actually apply it. All of a sudden, you can compete with strikers that are high level strikers. So that's what Bo needs to do.
It's like you know what you're talking about or something. That's crazy.
I
don't. So you got Rodolfo. Did you say how?
Yeah.
Did you say submission or? Because that's what he does. He's a submission guy.
Yeah.
He wants to put you to sleep. He likes to choke it. How's he gonna win?
3rd round submission.
All right. I'm going to go with Mr. Overrated, Bo Nickel, 2nd round TKO. Now, if it happens, it's not going to be something that I deem as good for him. Like, of course, it's good because he'll win the fight if my scenario plays out. But I wholeheartedly agree with you that he needs to stick to a game plan that involves exactly how you laid it out. So going forward, it won't serve him well to have won this fight by knockout, but I still think it's going to happen.
I think if Bo wins, it'll be by boring ass decision. It'll be like a complete stalemate the whole fight, and then they're going to be real hesitant and shit, and then he's going to end up edging a decision.
I could see that too. I can totally see that. But okay, so that brings us to the main card.
This fight.
What do you want to start with? I know.
Holy fuck. Fireworks.
Let's look at Mr.
What a way to open a card. Holy shit.
Oh, God of War. Can you imagine having that nickname? This guy is a savage. And I mean, you look at who he's fought. He lost to Moicano. See, I've been working on my names.
But he fucked Moicano up in that fight. He fucked him up in that fight.
This was a doctor stoppage, so it's not like Moicano necessarily stopped him, but
he came back and started working him. But Moicano was fucking out on his feet in the 1st round. He got sat down quick.
This guy is such a savage, and he's fought
banger.
Hey, what do we got? Oh, what Mr. Weed said. Yeah, for real. 100% banger from Mr. Weed. That's exactly. So yeah, just looking at his track record of who he's fought. I mean, anytime this guy is on your resume, whether you win or lose, you're doing something right. And then we just talked about that fight and the doctor stoppage, but his last 2 fights, I mean, he's not letting okay, maybe we'll fill you out, but okay, I felt enough, and now it's time to break a limb or choke you out. And
he made quick work.
Not exactly. What were the submissions? I don't remember exactly the submissions that he got on these. Strangulation. What was it? Rear naked.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think he can bang with you. I think he knows his strong suit is on the ground and submitting guys. But yeah, I think this guy is completely savage. But then again,
which by the way, Ruffy was in the Fighting Nerds, who Carlos Prates is on this fight card as well.
Oh sure, yeah.
You know, the Brazilian cats that are like a group of friends that they're all fucking straight up killers. But they all fucking lost their O in this last year.
Yes, they did. The only thing I don't like about Benoit is where he's from. That's super gay. But Mr. Benil Dariush,
he was at Benoit was in the French Foreign Legion. Is that what he was? Or not the French Foreign Legion? That's fucking. He was Special Forces, right? Special Forces.
I think so. I could be totally wrong, but. Mr. Dariush, this guy is he's so unassuming looking, you know, like if you just like like he's in shape, you know what I'm saying? But like
Yeah.
he's like, this is your buddy. This is your buddy's friend who he brings to the cookout, and like you guys talk about your portfolios or what. Like he doesn't look like
He's allowed at
hey,
the
I'll
cookout.
F you up, bro.
You're gonna invite him to the cookout?
Oh, he's
Not
coming
David
to the
Weed?
cookout. David Weed's already there. It's at David's house. What are you talking about? We're going to David's house in Portugal or Spain or wherever the hell David lives, and we are we're getting after it. But he's just like an unassuming savage, man. And his resume is insane, dude. We don't look at a lot of guys where we can look and be like, what? Like just every dude, even Gamrot is savage. Ferguson was at one point in his career an absolute savage, but like this guy has fought some monsters. And whatever happened to Camacho? I thought he was like, what happened to this guy? Mr. Frank the Crank. When's the last time we seen him? Yeah, he must be he's probably fighting elsewhere. Anyways, but yeah, he's got some fights, and I don't know where he's at. Like, you know, he
beat
lost.
Mataush. Mataush's motherfucker just got worked by Charlie Olives. Got knocked out by Armin in the first round. That was he got caught. Fuck, I mean, shit happens.
Yeah, and Armin is no slouch. I mean, that kid is
you know,
he's a beast. But I don't know. I mean, he's
Money Moicano.
He doesn't seem like a guy that comes into a fight that isn't taking it seriously. You know, you know what I'm saying? Like, not that a lot of fighters don't take it seriously, but like he's like a no bullshit guy. That's how I look at Dariush.
He's just a real simple, sweet guy. He's got Jesus on his side. Check that out. See that? Can you read that?
Where you at? There he goes. There he is. Yahweh. Is that a different one? What is that one?
Yeah, it's a different one. I got Travis.
Oh, we got original Yahweh.
This one says disappointments, all of you. It's Jesus.
But that's a good one, dude.
God loves Beneil more, so I got Beneil.
Does he now? That's how it works. Man. Okay, you got Beneil. Oh man. It's not at all that I don't think he can do it, but Benoit is so tough. He's been just coming up where I don't know. This is a really hard fight for me to call, but I'm gonna say that just to spice things up, that Benoit beats Beneil. So we don't even have to say how. Do we have to say in that and how? Oh,
that's what
I'll say it anyways. I think he's gonna submit him.
You're out of your mind.
I think it's gonna take a little while, but I think he's gonna surprise a lot of people. Benoit,
you're gonna cause me to fucking drink.
You already are. He's figured out his niche and his strong suit is to pound you, take you down, and submit you. That's what he does, and he's really good at it.
How'd that work for Gamrot?
I don't want to talk about it, okay?
Gamrot's a motherfucker of a wrestler. Beat Armin Sarukian in one of the most crazy, entertaining technical wrestling fights that I've ever seen. Gamrot and Sarukian, but Beneil beat Gamrot. Was able to nullify all the wrestling. But by the way, Beneil can wrestle like a motherfucker. And Benoit fancies himself some kind of a grappler. It's like have fun down there with Dariush. Dariush can grapple with the best of them.
He can. He's
fucking nasty on the ground. I don't think he can get it done. Denis by KO is what David Weed just says. He can certainly knock him out. And here's why. We've seen them both get knocked out before, but we saw what we did see is, I'll bring it to the Dustin Poirier fight with Benoit, is that Benoit came out hot. He had staff. All right, fair enough. He came out hot. He had to do what he could try to get done in the first couple of rounds, and he gets fucking slept because he couldn't fucking hang. And I think he's got a bit of a fucking weed eater gas tank, and Beneil can go for days. So I think, to David's point, is like, yeah, dude, you get gassed out, you're gonna fucking go to sleep a lot easier than fresh. So I think I don't know if Beneil can put him away by knockout. He certainly can if we get into some freaking crazy wrestling exchanges. I'd like to see Beneil win by knockout. David Weed said Denise by
Yeah, he said
knockout.
Denise.
Yeah.
Denny.
Sorry. I don't think David can knock him out. He could. Or I don't think fuck. God damn it, David. Fuck me up.
Put the bottle down, dog.
Yeah, I know. No shit.
You don't think Benoit can knock Beneil?
He can. Yeah, he can. I mean, we just saw Beneil get knocked out. So I mean, yeah, there's
it's
always
either to me it's either going to be a crazy
you've been knocked out. There's like directly correlative to how susceptible you are to being knocked out again. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So there is that strong possibility. But I got Benoit by war of attrition. He's gonna he's gonna.
You said Beneil. Are you changing your answer now?
I got fucking these.
It's close. It's Beneil and Benoit, man. That's easy to make.
I got Beneil.
Beneil.
I got Darius by war of attrition. He's gonna wear him out and he's gonna submit him.
Oh, he's gonna. So Beneil submits him. I'm guessing by wearing him out in war of attrition, third round.
It's gonna be more like late second round. I think they're gonna get some crazy scrambles in the first round,
Mm-hmm.
and then in the second, it's gonna continue. And I think Benoit's probably gonna get hit hard and probably go to the ground, and then Darius will finish it via submission.
I like it. I can't wait to see our who's closer. This is gonna be crazy. But I'm gonna say this before we preview these. All three, or these two, excuse me, and the main event could all be the fights of the night, or even the fights of the year. I'm saying the main event is going to be the fight of the year, but all these two fights and the main event, what? Like, who put this card together? Do they? I mean, this is, and for November 20. I mean, I guess it's. Or November 15th, like it's close to Thanksgiving, but like it's not like it's the 4th of July. It's not like it's New Year's. Like this is like one of the best cards of the year. You know what I'm saying? Like this is crazy. But like this fight right here is going to be insane. I mean, he just lost via submission in a main event in the 4th round to a badass dude in Sean Brady. Then before that, he lost to the former champ. Was that title fight where Bilal took it from Edwards?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Just get my facts straight here. Edwards is not like, it's not like he's getting he's not getting jump upon. I mean, look at that. Look at those 4 fights. That's insane, dude. He's not getting the break speed off him. He's not getting bums. He's getting the best of the best. And when he loses, he got a unanimous decision. Okay, so he got beat up. But, like, he was there. Then he gets submitted. So it's not first or second round knockouts or anything. Like, he's just fighting the baddest dudes. You beat Nate Edwards. Excuse me, Nate Diaz. Nate, man, I'm getting my shit all fucked up. But like, you can go back as far as you want with homeboy. Even Nelson. Does Nelson still fight? Is that Gunnar Nelson?
Yeah, it's Gunnar.
Is he still in the UFC? I haven't seen homeboy fight in a minute, or at least I feel like I haven't. Oh yeah, he fought this year. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, but even Gunnar. My point is like Gunnar is no slouch. I mean. Cerrone, I mean, this guy hasn't really fought anybody that isn't somebody up in probably after March of 2018. He's a champion, was a champion. He's lost his last fight. He's going to be pissed. His last 2 fights, excuse me. He's going to be pissed off. But he's going against a guy that in his own right has also fought some dudes. I don't know, man. I don't know what to make of this fight. I feel like I'm leaning more Edwards. And that's mainly because he was a champ. He's got that experience. he's hungry to win. He doesn't want to keep losing. Obviously, nobody does. I don't know, man. What are your thoughts on this one?
I'm going to contradict everything that I always say. Strength of schedule is everything, in my opinion. The ladies are the real main event.
David thinks the ladies are the real main event.
We can get to that. I disagree.
I can disagree. I mean, I
it's going to be a banger.
An argument. Yes,
it's going to be a banger.
Yes. Anyways,
any fight that
you're going to go against
Whaley's, and she's going to bring it.
You're going to go against logic or something like that. You said.
Well, my typical go-to on assessing fights is strength of schedule is going to tell you a really fucking good story on who's got the better chance. However, with Prates, he doesn't have the same strength of schedule that Leon has. He's fought nothing but title holders his last 5 fights or something like that while holding the title as well in the midst of that. I think that he has an issue with getting started. It's a pretty big issue. He's got to be. He was able to get it done against Usman, Kamaru Usman, but and then actually when he got it done, when he knocked him out in the last second of their first fight to win the title, when he rematched Usman, he actually came out and fucking fought. And he doesn't typically do that. He also did that against Colby Covington. He came out, didn't let him, didn't give him any chance to get started. So if that Leon shows up, he's a dangerous Leon. But he struggles to get things going right away. He's like a Donald Cerrone. Donald Cerrone, everybody knew Donald. If you fucking put it on him in the first round, you're gonna destroy him. But if Donald weathers that storm and comes back in the second, third round, you're going to be in for a fucking long night. And that's Leon. So if he can come out and really push forward against Prates, he's going to have some success. The only difference is I don't think he could put Prates on his back foot. I think Prates is too powerful and he's too game to continue to step forward while you're trying to push him back. And when you have that coupled with real high level sophisticated striking and power, Prates has no reason to take a step back. He's going to stand there in your face if you're going to want to meet him halfway, and he's got a lot more power than Leon. So Leon's going to be, I assume, on the back foot from the get-go, and that's not a favorable position for Leon. I don't think he could win many, if all, any fights like that. A lot of people cannot win off their back foot. So it's not entirely a knock on him. It's just a terrible way to fight. So I got Carlos. I got Prates. I think Prates could get it done.
Do you think that Leon is on his way out, having lost the last 2 fights against studs, no less? Do you think this is because I'm with you. I think that I think Prates, his style of fighting is going to cause major problems for Edwards. I think he's on the way up, and I even though Edwards is still 4th ranked, they give him that 4th ranked because of this strength of schedule. Former champ, defended the title, took it from one of the more badass guys in that division's history in Usman. But if he loses a 3rd fight in a row, is it
will they cut him? No, they won't cut him.
Not cut him, but give him a stern talking to. Hey, dude, you just 3 fights in a row you lost now. You're a former champion. Champions don't lose 3 fights in a row. Is this stern talking to time for Edwards, or is it just hey, you're fighting the best of the best?
Usman did. Usman lost twice to Leon and then lost to Hamzat.
It's very true. That is very true. I was very disappointed. I thought Buckley was going to work him, but that's a whole nother story. But yeah.
So, but no,
Ooh.
I don't think he's in danger.
But then
of
we
being
didn't
cut
see
or
him fight
turned.
for a minute. Like it was 2 years almost that. So he loses to Hamzat, and then he didn't fight Buckley for almost 2 years. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, look at Buckley. Buckley is on a tear going on the way up, and I think that was his last loss. Was against Usman. It's a good loss to have. I think Leon's fine. I think it will solidify. To answer your question, is he on his way out? Not in terms of UFC cutting him, but he is on his way out as far as down the rankings. So I think this is his last appearance in the top 5 for his career. I think he's going to be a top 10 contender for the next year. And then he'll take a couple more outside of top 10 and probably finish out his contract and retire. I don't think he's going up anymore.
I think you're right. Totally right. How does Carlos win? While he's thinking, David, how does Carlos win? Or wait, who's going to win, David? Who's going to win? You've been giving us your picks on on a couple of the other ones. Who's going to win this one? How does Carlos get the job done? We talking stoppage? Because he's got power. We talking 3-round banger, 3-round lopsided win.
Second round knockout.
Okay. Second round. I'm going to call. Okay. Second round KO. I'm going to call.
David Weed agrees.
Carlos KO. I'm calling Carlos also winning unanimous decision in a dominating, quote unquote, dominating fashion. I think that
30-27.
It'll be like, wow, we'll see a up and comer in Carlos prove why he's been getting some of the hype that he's been getting. KDL, it will go the distance and go to the cards. Yep, that's right. Yeah, I echo that sentiment. It's going to go to the distance, but I think Carlos will be the more dominant fighter, 30-27 type of a fight. That's what I'm calling. So sweet. All right, man. This one is. It's just like they just keep getting better. Let's talk about Michael. I want to talk about Sean second. Mr. has not lost a fight. And has beaten some formidable. Yeah. I mean, you beat Gilbert Burns.
I think he dropped Burns with a body shot and TKO'd him.
Is that how that fight went? I don't remember that fight.
Oh, he TKO'd him in the first round. It was nasty.
Okay, yeah. But yeah, you beat him and no less TKO, no less. You beat a veteran in Neil Magny. Magny. Is that my Wisconsin accent? Yeah. But yeah, you beat Neil in the first round. This dude is. I think he's a force to be reckoned with. I don't think anyone, including Brady, should underestimate or think, I got this. However, Mr. Sean Brady, one loss himself, is
worked Bilal.
And he is just.
I'm sorry, Edwards. He lost to Bilal. He worked Edwards.
He also beat Gilbert, although that was a 5-rounder. Submitted everyone's favorite gatekeeper, Kelvin Gastelum. And Bilal, heavy hands, which you don't want to admit, but Halal, heavy hands, Muhammad, put him to sleep.
Dude, he's literally called fucking pillow hands.
Yeah, people are stupid. Dude, I'm an expert, all right? No, anyways. Chiesa, also a gatekeeper. I like Michael. He's got a cool story, but also a gatekeeper. But I think what really shows is these last 2 fights and the way he beat Edwards in a more dominating type fashion and showing he's got He's got the submission game like he showed against Calvin. I don't know. I just think Sean Brady is tough. Is too tough a term. Like I just think he's too tough. He's a tough dude.
He's
and
crazy tough. Yeah.
And
Super dog,
you don't get
just
yeah.
he's
Go
got
ahead.
that dog in him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
you
Michael
don't
too.
get number
Michael
2 ranked in that
Morales
division
too,
without being a. Say again.
Michael Morales has a fucking dog in him too.
Yeah,
he's hungry.
Yeah, you ain't
he's
wrong.
hungry coming up, and Sean Brady might be a little much for him, but fuck, I mean, he just fucking knocked out Gilbert Burns. I mean, he hits like a motherfucker. He hits hard.
Yeah.
His striking's.
If I remember, Morales is a big.
It's gonna be a lot bigger than Sean Brady as far as height wise, but Brady's fucking huge too. Like just like.
Yeah,
I mean, wide.
So he's I'm 5'10", I'm 70 inches. He's like 6 foot. So he's I mean
he's 6 foot, 72 inches.
Yeah, that's pretty.
His height or is his reach? Yeah, his height.
That's his height. Yeah, he's 72 inch height and reach 79. So pretty. That's a hell of a reach actually. But he's on the bigger side, I would say, of welterweight. But as you just stated, Sean Brady, I felt like Morales was much bigger, but he's only got him by 2 inches. So yeah, so I think Brady's more of a real 170er, whereas I bet the weight cut for Morales has got to be horrible because
they both got just fucking huge frames, just in different proximities. I mean, like
that's true.
Brady's this way. Morales is that way. Look, here's what needs to happen for Brady to get the win.
Yeah, tell me about this fight. What do you got?
Just like we talked about earlier, he's got to go out and wrestle. He's got to exhaust Michael and take away the power. Mm-hmm. Like he's got to get him afraid of the shot and get him exhausted so he doesn't have so much sting on the end of those punches because Brady's going to get hit. But I think Brady can go out there and handle business and get him down because he's gotten fucking everybody down. He's a nasty grappler. But I think he's going to suck the energy out of Michael. I think it's going to be a little too much too soon. We're going to see – I think we'll see some good things from Michael Morales. But I'm going with the vet, the guy who's been there, who's fought the title holders, who's I'm going back to strength of schedule. Morales, he's got some serious potential. He's gonna be fighting for a title by the end of the next calendar year for sure. But I think I give it to Brady.
How? How's he going to do it? Decision? Okay. All right. I'm going to say Brady is going to we're going to see a wrestling masterclass out of him. I think he's going to what you were saying, hey, do what you're supposed to do. Don't try to, be the hero. And I think we're going to see a stoppage. I think we're going to see a TKO. He's going to from Brady? Ground and from Brady. He's going to ground and pound Morales. I think that's what we're going to see.
You should help yourself out here and say submission.
In the third round, TKO maybe. Like either way, I wouldn't be surprised. I think it's more likely that submission would happen. Yeah. But as David Weed is pointing out, maybe it's just me yapping, but David's very used to that. I think everyone.
You're always yapping.
But I think we're gonna see just like elbow galore coming down from the heavens.
Brady has the best tats in the UFC,
and that's also true. Yeah, Brady. Let's pull that back up. The homeboy is he's a Philly
His back
dude.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I wish they had that up. Like he's got some legit work, man. He's got some old school stuff on there. The homeboy is whoever his artist is doing him right. But that's what I mean. He's just like tough. You know what I'm saying? Not only he looks tough, but he is just tough. All right, so now we get into some title fights. And to Mr. Weed's point, a little ways back here, the ladies are the real main event. I don't think they're the real main event, but I think they are a hell of a co-main event, and they could be a main event.
He's just saying like the main event isn't, right? Like
sure, like if this main event, this one up here, wasn't the main event, then absolutely the girls could be the main event. I don't know. I think Zhang is she's so good. You know what I'm saying? Like she's every
tiny.
part of her game, she's very small, but every part of she's clearly got the engine. You see 5 round. Like this girl could fight
engine.
10 rounds. She can go forever. You know what I'm saying? But then she can also submit you, as you see there. She can knock you out. Obviously lost to Rose in a very close fight. She is. Does she have a nickname Magnum? Okay, yeah, I like that. That's very fitting. She's really good, but when it comes to the ladies, dude, Miss and hold on, before I do that, we haven't been talking about the odds. This is these odds are very close. I think that should tell everybody a lot. Excuse me, about this fight, that it's not lopsided. It's not even though Valentina is a beast, this is not a lopsided type of a fight. What do you because Valentina can also, as we see, she can go the distance too. So we're not talking about any fighters that are going to gas out on you. It's always hard for me to call the ladies, man, because although the gap is closing between the best of the best and the worst, the gap is closing. It's still not like the guys, so this fight could go any way, man. How do you see this? Break this down as the fighter. What do you see?
I think it's gonna, it's gonna be wildly entertaining.
Yeah.
Man, the Bullet has an impressive record. So many title defenses. She might have the most defenses.
She's definitely up there.
But losing to Alexa Grasso, getting her face cranked off, and then coming back, and she did kind of just hold her down, didn't do much. But listen, she's always been in there. She's got a lot of head kick knockouts, just dismantle. Her striking's phenomenal. She's got a crazy good wrestling base. She's the most well-rounded chick out there for sure. And I would say Weili is as well, but the problem with Weili is just her height and reach discrepancies. It's going to be a motherfucker to deal with the Bullet's striking. But I tell you what, if she can get in on her, which she can get in on the best of them, so it's going to be interesting to see when she can close that distance. She can crack, and Valentina can take it, but we're going to see a lot of wrestling. Because Valentina's gonna, because Valentina fancies herself a wrestler too, but also a very sophisticated striker. But I think it's gonna be a bit nullified. I think Weili is gonna have a solution for that striking aspect, and we're gonna see a lot of wrestling. I think most of it's gonna be engaged from Weili because she's not gonna be able to deal with the distance of the kicks. Let alone the punches, the punches, let alone the kicks. The punches are already going to keep her at distance, and then the kicks are going to be even farther. So it's going to be hard to get it on her, but she's such a marauder and continues to move forward and just has a volume and a presence and a pace that she'll put on you that you have to deal with. I think we're going to see a lot of wrestling scrambles, and I think that Weili can get the best of those scrambles. I don't think we're going to see a finish, but I think we're going to see a Weili decision here.
Wow, really? Yeah. You understand, a title fight, for there to be a decision win by the challenger has to be convincing. Decisive. And I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying that the challenger has to just really show the main event when JDM fought Belal. JDM showed for 5 rounds that he's a champ. He won that fight. But I can see it happen. I want to take a moment though and objectify them again. When I was talking about bar clothes chicks, Weili is, she might not even qualify as bar clothes. You know what I'm saying? That. I'm sorry. I love the girl, but even at my drunkest, I'm I don't know what you got going on down here, So, and then Valentina, midnight, 1 o'clock, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. It depends. It depends on what I've been drinking as well. But
They would
all that aside,
fuck you up, Jeremy.
I know they would. They would destroy. I'd be like, "Hey, girls, what's up?" I'm like, "Oh, sorry." I think someone is going to sleep in this fight. I'm going to go exactly against you. And I just think that we are seeing two very elite level strikers. And it points towards somebody going to sleep. I am so open to being wrong, and I probably am, but I just something is telling me. I just can't determine who it's going to be.
It would be Valentina by head kick. That's about it.
The chances are very high with what you just said. So I'm going Valentina. I don't think it's gonna be quick. I'm gonna say fourth round TKO. We're gonna see a head kick land, and Weili she'll have had a good fight up until that point, and then it's gonna go lights out for her real quick. What about you? And David?
I already gave my pick. I think.
Oh yeah. Sorry, you said Weili by decision.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah, mine is definitely. Actually, I don't know. I would say now yours is probably more out there, but I don't know. Anyways, I think it's going to be this one. I can't call. All right, David, we cannot call this, dude. This is tough, man. This is it's a tough one to fight. All right. Main event, and I am calling is going to be the fight of the year. This is the first time, believe it or not, I've looked at the odds. And our boy is getting a little disrespected here. I know that Islam, let's look at his record,
those odds are crazy.
Those odds are out of control. Like, he is beating everybody. Like, they were showing, I was watching some highlight of his very first loss against some no-name dude. Freaking, I'd probably have to hit load more, 15 more times, so I'll spare us that. But
oh, you're talking about fucking Islam? Yeah, he got knocked out by Morales. I'm like a Morales.
Didn't look like a Morales, so I guess we will go back. He got knocked out. Oh, you were close.
Martins.
That's right. And
that's right.
that I mean, you're talking 10 years ago. And that clearly woke up some sort of beast in him. And he just has, I mean, you remember this dude? Tibau? Man, I remember that guy.
Gleason Tibau. Yeah, he also fought.
Yeah,
he also fought fucking Khabib, and I think he beat Khabib. That was at the beginning of Khabib's career in the UFC.
Yeah. But I mean, for Islam, I mean, he's along the way, he's beaten some, I guess you could say, no names or lesser talent, but obviously Sarukian, even Gleason Tibau back in the day.
Which, by the way, the Sarukian Islam fight is crazy entertaining. I mean, it is just like back and forth, high level.
I wish it was a 5-round fight. Like, that's how good that fight was. Yeah, Dober is no slouch. Obviously, Hooker is no, and even back in 2021, he was no slouch.
I think Dober took the fight on last minute. So did King Green. Dober and King Green took the fight on last minute notice. So did Hooker take it on last minute notice too?
I don't know. I'd have to look that up.
They all got fucking Kimura, I think. I think all three of them. I think King Green might have went to sleep, but
King Green went to sleep.
I know for a fact
he
Hooker
beat
got
Charlie Olives and Charlie's prime.
I'm pretty sure Dober got Kimura too. But here's the thing. Look at this. Strength of schedule. It's always the big topic of conversation. Look at the strength of schedule. Islam is no punk. Make no mistake about it. Here's the thing. Beats a 45er twice. First fight, arguably didn't. Second fight, knocks him out. Cool, whatever. I don't give a shit.
Volkanovski. Yep.
Yeah. And then fights a on the way out 36-year-old Dustin Poirier, done it all, been there, done that, shirt and hat.
Yeah, on his way out, but still.
Then beats Money Moicano on a fucking 10 days notice, knocks him out, or fucking submits him, but he Locano caught him.
Same but different.
He did land a good punch, but
Mhm.
he decided like we're done with this here. So my point is he is very highly skilled, but like the strength of schedule it's misleading. It's not
that's a
quite
good way to
as
say it.
substantial as you might think. Like
Sure.
it's other weight classes and it's last minute fights. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
it's kind of like, man, the thing about last minute fights, to give him credit, is that it goes both ways.
Sure. Yeah.
Just because the
you
guy
prepared
stepping
for one
in,
guy and now you get someone else.
Just because the guy stepping in on 10 days notice didn't have a camp, it's like, yeah, you had a camp, but you were training for a different guy. So like that does fair enough.
Wow. David Islam first round submission, easy. Okay. Finish your thought, because you're on fire there.
I can't. I'm about to puke.
From that one just caught me off guard. That David has said some things over the years, but that one I was not prepared to hear. David, I was not prepared. Can Islam win? Yes, but do I see in tomorrow or ever Islam beating JDM by a first round submission? I look like Jack is so different than what we have come to see. He's like a hybrid version of he's like a Wonder Boy Thompson, but like better. Hits harder.
Wonder Boy
is on the feet. He is like
on the feet
in the sense that he's like
a Wonder Boy. Wonder Boy's a fucking Taekwondo specialist.
What I'm saying is he's got a style that messes the opponent up. No matter how much you prepare for it, it's like Thompson, Wonder Boy was just that style of the Taekwondo style was so much different. JDM takes that to a different level because it's not Taekwondo, but like he's never standing right in front of you. Just wait, like he's always creating something. He will hit you from angles you are really not prepared for. He's not where you think he's going to be. Like this guy is JDM, and let me say this for David especially. I am not jerking off JDM because he was on Savan a couple times and Savan loves it. I'm not at all doing that. I've followed this guy for some time, and then he just so happens to be on Savan. But I think he is just he's like the next evolution of fighters because his style is so much different than other guys. And I think it's just too tough to deal with. And you end up getting frustrated, and Islam is going to get frustrated, fight out of his element. And I think JDM is going to catch him in, I put JD, I'm going to call it right now after all my yapping. I'm saying JDM by TKO. I'll give Islam some time. I don't think it's going to be some dominating thing. I'm going to say mid-third round, JDM is going to be dialed in. Islam, whether he shoots for a take and catches a knee or whatever, I think JDM catches him third round TKO. That's my call. Awkward silence. Are you still just like in disbelief? Yes, you are. You are, David. You freaking are. Here's your moment to take out your what you wanted to say to No Show Savan, because he said he was going to come and fight you about your Marab text message exchanges. He said he was going to come fight you. So this is your opportunity to take out that frustration and what would have been podcast gold. You could take it out now.
Hold on. Let me get it on. Where do I want to start? Let's see. Where was I? Strength of schedule, right? I don't think that you can say he'll submit him easily when he came from a division where he was fighting the division lower than that.
Yes.
And last minute guys on top of that, and then move up and then think that you're going to do that same thing. It just 145 to 155. 45ers can get it done to 55ers. We're talking a 10-pound discrepancy. 15 pounds, it's different. And this is coming from a guy who's fought 155 and 170. 170 pound, like I'm a natural 155er, like, but I fought more at 170. And it's 170 pounders are fucking big, dude. I mean, they're hard to deal with. They're a lot taller. They're a lot stronger. They're a lot, these guys are cutting weight from 205 pounds sometimes. You know what I mean?
I feel like, correct me if I'm wrong, to go with your point in that specifically right there, arguably in all the weight classes, that might be the class that guys cut the most weight for.
Yeah, because if you can't be if you're gonna the only person who's done it and done it well is Kelvin Gastelum. He's fought both 170 and 185, had more success at 185, which is crazy because that never happens.
Wild.
Like,
yeah, that's wild.
You want to be at the lower weight, but it's 185ers are massive. They're crazy huge. Alex Pereira fought at 185. I don't want that guy near me.
Mind blowing.
Get him the fuck away from me. You know what I mean?
Seriously, man.
And then so 170 pounders are fucking huge still. Islam's kind of a taller 55er, but he's not big. Look at their frames. JDM's frame is way bigger than Makhachev. So I think that, like, to submit him easily, no, it ain't gonna happen. I don't think he can submit Jack outside of the 4th or 5th round for one. But it's also, I think he's going to be shocked by the strength of Jack. I think Jack's going to have really good anti-wrestling. I think I think he showed it against Bilal. I think he showed it against Gilbert Burns. I mean, he really proved a lot during both those two fights, both world-class wrestlers, grapplers, that he provides the anti-wrestling, has incredible striking. I think he can get it done against Makhachev. I do think he is going to get it done. I think it's going to be a wild kickboxing match for the first couple of rounds. And then Islam's going to get tired of striking with him because he's going to feel a little bit beat up because he got a little bit pieced up by Dustin Poirier when he was standing in there too long. You know what I mean? And so Dustin started piecing him up a little bit too. And Dustin's just more of a boxer, whereas JDM's more well-rounded of a striker and a bigger guy. So I think that, and the amount of head kicks that we saw from JDM to Bilal as well, I think that could be a sleeper move. Like, I think JDM's hands he's such a sophisticated boxer. You get real worried about those hands and then you forget about them legs, and he can head kick. You know what I mean? And so
you get what I'm saying about, like, his style of fighting. Like, JDM isn't, like, I don't know if Wonder Boy was a good, but, like, my point is, like, he's just, you said sophisticated, but, like, there is, like, an elegant sophistication to it. It's not like anyone we've really ever seen. He comes at you with these angles that you're just like, what is going on? Like, he's like Yuri, but, like, Yuri is just he's chaotic, you know.
Yeah, but
he gets annoying to watch.
He stands the opposite of Yuri, though. Like, his feet are really close together.
I mean, I don't mean, like, I just mean, but
he takes angles like crazy, has an awkward kind of presence to him, has a I mean, he comes from weird angles in different positions that are not common to strikers in the UFC. The typical good strikers in the UFC are kickboxers, which have a general understanding. Muay Thai kickboxers, Dutch kickboxers have a general kind of, like, how they're going to be and where they're going to go. JDM seems to have some kind of awkwardness to him where he just kind of comes from places you don't expect him to, and he mixes the combos up well. He goes.
You get it?
Pause.
He comes from places you don't expect him to. Pause.
What is pause? Why are you saying pause?
Pause is like when you say someone says a sexual thing, and you just say pause after it. An indirect sexual thing, and then pause, and then we all giggle and laugh at the sexual thing that you said, and then we carry on. You know,
you made it weird. So I don't understand your hip young lingo, there, guy. But
hip young, I appreciate you calling me young, bro.
I don't follow with whatever the fucking, what do the kids say? Squibbity. Squibbity, yeah.
Your daughter would be saying it soon enough.
67. Fucking.
Oh no!
And the fuck she will. No, absolutely not. But yeah, I think I think Islam's going to be shocked and he's going to run out of tools. Like he's got plenty of them, but I think he's going to start in a kickboxing match, and I think he's going to start to get touched. And I think that JDM's got a little bit more of that like grit to be touched, whereas like Islam doesn't really get touched. So it's like how much can he really weather standing in there before he reverts back to that Greco-Roman kind of base that he has of snatching you up in the over-unders and start hitting some trips and getting you down to the ground. He's going to push JDM to the fence and try to get into that clinch situation and try to hit those foot sweeps. But I think JDM's going to have solutions. I think he's going to scramble. He's going to Granby and roll out of them. He's not going to accept the position. And I think that's going to wear Islam out. And I think he's got a little bit of a gas tank issue as well. So it seems to weather. Granted, it's not I shouldn't say he has a gas tank issue. I should say like because like who has a like it's just not the highest level of gas tank, you know. And when you get into these high level fights in the 4th and 5th round, you need that high level go for days type of gas tank, and I don't think he really has it.
He doesn't gas well,
and maybe that
was gas as well.
Right. And maybe that was just his cuts to 55 were just too much to kind of go into those later rounds like we saw with Dustin Poirier. But again, you fought a weathered, old, retired fucking Dustin Poirier. I think this is the evolved Pokemon version of Dustin Poirier who can kickbox and is heavier and bigger and stronger.
Sure.
And can wrestle better. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I don't see how he gets it done. He struggled enough against Poirier. To me, I think JDM's Poirier and everything better. And bigger. So I don't.
How does he do it? You were saying, you know, like you could see 3rd round, old Islam gets a little frustrated. And how does JDM pull this off in your mind? I said 3rd round TKO for JDM. Let's stop him.
I'll go 4th round head kick.
Ooh.
JDM knockout. Right. Knocks out Islam.
All right. David? Oh, you already gave us your freaking
I think it's gonna be
we can't insult our guests.
First couple of rounds.
I'm telling you, this is going to be and I'm open to eating my words, but this is going to be the fight of the year. Like these dudes, what each of them have done by themselves, the talent that they have, the tools that they have. You said to yourself, Islam's got a ton of tools. JDM is just he is who he is. If this isn't the fight of the year, man, there have been some great fights, but if this isn't it, I might let you program a workout for me just based on that. If this is not the fight of the year, this is going to be incredible. And like I said, if we look at this card one last time here before we call it a night, we have. Heck, this could be the co-main event, to David's point, could be the fight of the year. Or at least top 3. Sean Brady and Michael Morales. Could be fight of the night, could be fight of the year. Leon and Carlos could. I mean, there are so many. You could even argue this one. Like this card is UFC really outdid themselves. And I guess that I was questioning, like, well, why this time of the year would you make such a big card? Because now we're going to expect I guess we could look at Merab and Peter too, but I guess Madison Square Garden, that calls for a pretty good card, right? You don't want to lay a dud there. So I guess that answers my question as to why every single fight is just out of this world good. But yeah, I think it's going to be crazy entertaining. Let's take a quick peek at, I mean, even this fight night, the following week, that main event is going to be freaking ridiculous. But I just want to see, I don't remember who was on this card. We got Merab and Petar. Okay, this is a double
Can you
championship bout as well. Yeah, what's up? I didn't see it there for a second.
Nothing.
I'm just taking a quick glance at UFC 323 just because this one tomorrow is just so stacked. I mean, how do you go bigger for the next one. And we got 2 title fights and a former champ against the up-and-comer. Brandon always puts on a hell of a fight. I don't know a whole lot, and I feel weird saying this about Tatsuro. But yeah, okay. Yeah, that's right. Henry Cejudo, Macy's on this. I mean, we get to see Edson Barbosa. Holy card, man. We haven't even got to the are these the prelims?
Hi, this is.
Oh, what a douche. He didn't answer.
Didn't answer. I was giving him a shot. Trying to give him a shot.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't answer my text either. I mean, he must be doing something with the kids or he just hates us. None of these say prelims. Maybe they just haven't differentiated.
What are you looking at?
UFC 323. Because how do you outdo what we're about to see tomorrow? I have to imagine somewhere around here has got to be the prelims, and they maybe just haven't put it on the screen yet. But yeah, I mean, Edson Barbosa, Macy is a savage. Man, you're seeing Henry Cejudo again. Yeah, there's Brandon Moreno.
Cejudo. My God.
I love it. There's so many good fights on that card. It's going to be crazy. Tomorrow's going to be amazing. Tomorrow's going to be really, really cool. Are you going to be able to watch it in real time? I know last time you had
dude. I cleared
some
my
stuff
schedule.
going on. And good, man. Yeah, that's going to be crazy. Maybe I want to give the UFC White House card a couple weeks to breathe because every week we seem to try to look at it and, what's going on, and it's like the same speculation, this guy and that guy and a bunch of washed up guys trying to get on this card. And
they said they're not going to make matchups until February anyway.
Oh, is that what this? Okay. Yeah, never mind then. Maybe we'll let it breathe till then. But, I'm tired of seeing like maybe Michael Chandler and maybe Conor McGregor and who else? Maybe even John Jones. John Jones is John Jones, but like, let's let guys that we know are going to show up, we know are going to show out. Let's let them play ball, at the White House card. So I guess we'll wait till February to talk about that. Got some other ideas of shows we can do coming up for you guys. You got anything else? Is there any other CrossFit news we haven't talked
off
about?
The strip club, stay gay, guys.
Let's go, David. Hey, man, thank you for joining us, dude. I know you had said 2 hours and 17 minutes ago that guys, just stop in and say hey, and then you're going to bounce out. But
it's just having fun.
I really do.
Thanks.
I'm glad you enjoyed. Hopefully, you enjoyed it. And have fun. Hey, wear a condom tonight, David. We don't need to spread your disease to anybody else. But glad you made it. I know KDL was here. Sean Lenderman, good to see you in here. Who else was in here? Anyone else that was here, maybe didn't say anything, thank you. Like I said, I got some cool ideas for shows coming up. Make sure you tune into I was going to say Kill Taylor, but I don't think that's going to happen with Taylor is at the the Everyday Hero Cup at CrossFit Cookville at CrossFit Mayhem. So I don't know if you heard about that, but it's like all the first responders, each field, and even like teachers and stuff, they competed. I don't think I signed up. I may have signed up, but I don't even think I completed all the workouts. But whoever qualified, number one gets an automatic invite, but then they can choose a partner because that's what it is. Now it's a partner WOD. So, we have teachers, firefighters, police officers, and down the gambit at CrossFit Mayhem tomorrow. And that's where Taylor is. Taylor's coaching a couple of the folks. So I don't think Kill Taylor is happening tomorrow, but we'll see. But stay tuned this weekend. There should be coverage on that from Dense updates on the Everyday Hero stuff.
Shout out Jenny.
Shout out Jenny, kicking ass. But yeah, I guess if you got nothing else, we'll sign off.
I got nothing.
All right, guys. Absolutely. Appreciate you guys. I'll talk to you soon. I'm sure we'll be texting like crazy tomorrow. And you guys have a good one.
Peace. Go JDM.
Go JDM.